Okay, welcome back to our series on Draft Day Sports Pro Football 2024. When we last left off with our rebuilding project of the Minnesota Vikings, we were in the middle of a free agency period. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off. Let's go back into free agency. And I think we had made some offers and we were just about to advance. Let's just check on that. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we need a fullback and defensive lineman and that type of thing. Okay. So, yeah, this is where we left off. So let's go ahead and run free agency 2. And we didn't get anyone. Okay. Let's see if these guys are still all right. Did anyone take them? Oh, someone did. We got an email. That's never a good thing. I think it means a contract got rejected. Yeah, Maisie Smith. Screw you, Steelers. Okay. Oh well. That was our defensive tackle that we were trying to sign. All right. Well, let's see how we're doing on the other ones at least. We'll find someone else. We got a lot of cap space. Actually, I'm sorry, but no, we don't have a whole lot of cap space. That's right. Last time we cut some players to try to get some space to fill in some of the roster holes a little bit. Okay, so we're leading on these two guys. Let's take another look at the roster. See if maybe we want to find another defensive tackle. Let's see. The roster building is my favorite part of it, and the offseason always takes longer. I mentioned this last time. I'm not going to, I'm in several very competitive simulation leagues myself. I'm going to go through these things much faster than I normally would. I can take hours just on 1 week's games. It's really kind of sad when you think about it. Where were we? Defensive tackle. Because I kind of forgot. It's been a while since I filmed the last one to kind of catch up with where we are. All right, so we could be okay. Oh well, strength 88, tackle 51. I'm not going to make it a high priority, especially with our cap space. Quarterback is okay. I would like to get another guy in here, but arm 67, accuracy 80, and intelligence 78. That's pretty good, but I think we could do better. Running back is not a position of concern. Fullback, wait, do we have a fullback and a... I have to make sure are we recruiting or trying to sign a fullback? I hope not, because we have one already. This is not the 1970s. We got some people that we're looking at, but defensive line is the biggest thing. That's our biggest Achilles heel, I think. And so, what little cap space we have, I think, is going to go toward that area. Defensive line has to be a priority. And that's why we have a bid on... I don't know, why are we bidding on a fullback? Is there something... No, I forgot why I put this guy in there. I really don't want to blow the bank too much here. Don't have a huge amount of cap space. What do I do here? Okay. Keon White. This is the guy we're bidding on. We might want to bid on 2 guys, now that I think about it. But we only have 5.8 remaining cap room, so, I don't think we're going to be able to do much right now. This is the guy we're bidding on. Again, I like a speed rusher. And look at the guy we have, Harrison Phillips, our current starter. Not much. Oh, God, he's terrible on speed. I might as well make him a tackle. Jeez. All right. Well, you can never have too many defensive linemen, I always say. Let's see. Let's look for some more defensive, and let's forget about the defensive tackle part for now. We'll let him go. We want a speed rusher. Josh Sweat. We do personality. Off-field issue. Okay, when they've got off-field issues, stay away. No one else has any bad influence. Same one. Same situation. Well, let's see. Tackling 70, speed 75. I mean, not overly great, but I think he's going to be, an upgrade on what we have. We have this. I mean, I don't know if we have any real reliable starters right now. I just don't. So this guy could be very good. Well, I can't sign him. He's 12. No, we don't have the money. We don't have the money. Let's see if we can get someone a little cheaper here. Not as good, but still probably better than anyone we have. Strength is 65. It's not great, but let's see. Speed is good. I mean, I don't think he has a speed rusher trait. Whining professional. Why do we do this? What's he looking for? 6.7. That's a little unreasonable. But, we got to go through we got to go through the draft too still. I'm just... Damn, what am I going to do here? Let's just advance another day. What do we think about it? Still nothing! My God, these guys could be indecisive. We're still the leading offer. If we go into free agent report, there's not a whole lot of competition to these people. Very, very, very strange. I just can't justify putting a big... I mean, he's already got another offer from the Bears. And the Bears probably have a lot of cap room. Let's do one more thing here. Let's go back to the roster one more time and just see if there's any more fat we can trim in terms of salary. I don't mean to be taking so long with this, but, these are important decisions. We got... Let's sort by overall ascending. Is there anyone who kind of... Martell, 71, and we're paying him 6.7. Well, I mean, he's a quarterback. I don't see anyone here who's, vastly overpaid. And remember, we made a very tight salary cap here, and we lowered the thresholds of the maximum salary. So free agents are going to cost less down the road. I wonder if the whole thing here isn't just to see what we've got. I think we're really waffling too much over this right now. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think? No, you're not playing the game. I am. Okay. Let's see what... Oh, well, we came in here to see if there's anyone else we can cut. Let's go through position by position. Well, we don't have good backups at running back. Alexander Madison. We might be able to do without him. Cam Akers, speed 82, strength 65, agility 82. Alexander Madison, I mean, the strength is good, but I mean, and so is agility. Does he actually have more agility? 67 strength, 73 agility. No, Akers is better. I'm going to cut Madison. Because I really think we need to invest in the defense. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's, because we got a lot of running backs here. We got a guy who was 63 overall. Shackelford? Jesus. I wouldn't start him on a college team. All right. I mean, he doesn't make that much, but, you know, I think we have 5 running backs. We don't need 5 running backs on the roster. So you got to make some hard decisions here. Guard. Well, we got a couple of $5 million guys. What's this? Oh, you know what? If Edwards and Cleveland can start and do a reasonable job, here's Edwards. Not great, but good. Cleveland. Great run blocking. Not great best pass block, but that's okay. Strength is good. Work ethic is good. Now, who's this 80 overall guy getting $5 million? I mean, good run blocking, but nothing really special. I mean, we have other players. Yeah, release him too. We gotta free up space. You know, we gotta build this team, man. That's you know, maybe we're gonna spend a lot less time when we get back to the regular season. We're gonna sim a lot of games very quickly. I'm not gonna. We got a 95 and a 93 overall tackle. Now remember, overall really doesn't mean crap. You got to look at the individual ratings. But I mean, we got 2 very solid tackles here. And quite frankly, we have a 72 overall. I have a feeling we want to keep him. He's 26. He could develop. Jerry Smith. His run blocking is absolutely atrocious. Strength is good, but do I dare say he's not even worth 1.2 million? We gotta. Wait, did I get rid of him? I did. Why is he still in here? Dude, we cut you. What are you still doing here? Okay, that's better. What's this guy? Zachary Heath. Pass blocking. Good work ethic. I'm gonna say that. Strength is okay, but again, I mean, we're pretty set at the position. I don't need a heck of a lot of depth, and he's 85 overall. Again, these are small salaries, but they add up. Okay, he's gone too. Center. Not great, but we need a backup, and he's not making a lot. Tight end. Oh, we need a tight end. We need a second tight end. I like playing 2 tight ends. Wide receiver, again, we could probably use someone else, a third guy here. But we've got worse positions than wide receiver. Defensive end is where the problem is. This is where we're basically skint, as I say. Defensive tackle is not as bad, but I'm actually tackling speed. I don't know how important these are for defensive tackles. He's got 44 agility. Strength is the main thing, and I mean, 2 point. I mean, that's not bad for a starter. If he's our starter at 73, guy's not worth cutting at 900K. I don't know. Defensive end is going to be the biggest problem. We need to really shore that up. Backups here aren't making much. And, I mean, you got to have backups. I can't just cut everyone who's below 70. This guy, okay, so Keanu Neal, he's good, but he's 31. Decent intelligence, decent tackling, pretty good speed. Agility is off the chart. What's this guy, Jay Ward? See, his characteristics aren't that great, but I'll tell you, he'll be a good backup for now. He's going to be a free agent. Let him alone. All right, what do we? So we got 17 million in cap space now. Let's go back to free agency and let's get some guys here. Let's get. We said we needed another tight end. Do we have? Oh, let's go back to the roster. Let's just see. I like to throw to tight ends, and I like to use them as blockers. This guy's got good hands, T.J. Hawkinson. I'm not worried about him at all. This guy's got decent run blocking. I mean, we could use a third tight end, but I don't think we need to go too far in worrying about that. I think we decided we could use another wide receiver, so we'll try for that. And defensive end, yeah, all right. Let's see. I forgot to check how many players we have and how many people we need to sign now. I mean, we got 17 million, but we got more players to sign. If we're going to get 53. Let's see here. Let's look at wide receiver. Can we get someone? 90 speed, but 56 hand. No, thank you. Tutu Atwell. He's not going to be better than what we have, I don't think. Speed 78, hands 81. Speed 83, hands about the same. And his agility, wow. This guy's 78, 83. I'm going to make an offer. Can't have too many wideouts. I don't need him that badly. So I'm going to try to lowball an offer a little bit here. Oops, no, not 25. It's 26. I don't know why we're going to make it heavily backloaded. 1 year. I'm going to try for 3 years. And let's make it balanced. Okay. Terrific. Another defensive end. Or a linebacker. Nah. Get another defensive end. You know what I like? I like smart players. Let's see what the most intelligent players are out there. We're going to exclude quarterbacks, kickers, punters, and I think that's it. Maybe fullbacks. Because we know we don't need one. Who are the smart guys here? Who's not going to make a mistake? Who can you rely on back there? Particularly on the defense. Tashawn Gibson Sr. He's head and shoulders above anyone we have here already. But he wants 5. Oh. Nah, I'd better not. I'd better not. This guy would be an upgraded corner for only 5 million. 53 overall. I'll tell you something. Let's defense. 89, 79. This is what we have right now. We got one good one and 2 kind of sort of average-ish ones. Will Harris, 86 speed. 76 agility. This guy's making $5.5 million. I don't know why I didn't notice it before. Tackling is terrible. Intelligence is terrible. But speed and agility are good. Hands are decent. Good work ethic. Nah, we'll keep him. I think we'll go with this group at corner. Joshua's going to be too many people competing over him. Ernest Jones. Well, we're going to need depth at some point here, but we're going to do that the second half of free agency. 87 tackling. My God. What's his speed? 74? Okay, speed and tackling are 74 and 87. Who do we have here? 74? okay. He's a little worse in speed, but better in tackling. And I think ultimately for linebackers, that's what I'm really wanting. But again, 5.7 million. And we're gonna need to save money for the draft. Okay, you know what? Let's just run the current day. Looks like we finally got our two guys here. Okay, so we got Atwell, we got Keon White. All right, I think I'm just gonna sim the rest of free agency here. We've taken too long with this already. So let's go. Oh, we're already up to 5. So I'm just gonna skip past this one. And now, we're getting ready for the draft, folks. Getting ready for the draft. So let's go ahead and do our scouting. Draft scouting in here. Let's see. We did pretty good with staff signings. So 900 scouting points. Oh, come to daddy. All right. So I'm going to take the very generic approach to scouting here because I think we just need a lot of positions. We're probably just going to go for best player available. We're not going to make a huge deal about this. So let's go ahead and just, unfortunately, I've got to click these one by one. I'll be right back. Okay, there was no reason for you to sit there and watch me click on, 1,000 boxes. We've used 550 of the 900, just scouting rounds 1, 2, and I don't think we're going to go beyond this. We're already at the point where it's costing us 12 points each. We have the number 1 overall draft pick, I think. Once we get beyond round 1, 2, and I probably shouldn't even have done this for 1, but let's at round 2, let's start looking at position needs. So all over the defensive line is well, it doesn't go very deep, but let's go ahead and scout these guys. If I were doing this normally, I probably would be going into the combines and looking at numbers there, but I got to remind myself, take the shortcut. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I want to go all the way into round 3 with this. We'll see. I'm not going to interview everyone either, and that's one way you can save scouting points. Let's go into... Where's linebacker? It was pretty okay. Tight end? Well, there's not much there. Let's just take these round 2 guys here. I'm tempted to auto-scout the rest of the way. I'm not even really sure what that does. I'm just kind of going through position. Wow, wide receiver. There's a lot of... I go through a lot of these drafts, and they're always light on wide receiver. I never understood that. And see, the problem is, and this is why I don't like the scouting system in this game. You have certainty 1. So yeah, this all looks good, but the data is pretty much garbage. And, so basically you scout a bunch of players, you'll get 95% certainty, and everyone else is going to be 1. And I can't even really make up my mind. It's hard to even decide who to scout. This guy's 24. I'm not taking a 24-year-old rookie. We'll go a couple of guys here. Actually, you know what? Speaking of scouting, these draft grades are not very useful. Well, they're not useful because there's a certainty of 1, but even beyond that, letter grades only tell you so much. And remember, these guys are being compared to the entire league at their position. We're talking rookies here. You're not going to get a lot of 8. Now, this guy, William Miller, he's projected top 10. But, you get someone who's slated for 3, and he's got A, agility. You know what? Maybe this is deeper at wide receiver than I thought. But speed, D-. Again, that's D- by wide receiver standards. But I'm going to try something here. Just a little diversion. I am going to try. There's another way we can do this. For scouting, I just gotta find where it is. Oh, we did scouting points given default. I probably will set that to high. It's too late to change anything for now. But that's not what I was looking for here. We're gonna put training camp gains to high, I think. But anyway, scout. Oh, here we go. Scouting rating type. I'm gonna go descriptive words. The only problem with this is sometimes you can't exactly tell which word is like one notch above another. But let's try it anyway. What the heck? So draft scouting. See, now when we click on these guys, mind-blowing, amazing, unscouted, awful, awful intelligence. I'm sorry. If you have awful intelligence, there is no room for you on my team. I'm just gonna let that out there. Sorry, but those are the rules. All right, let's take one more look at our roster. See what positions we want to target here. I think we want to target quarterback, even though we have a good one right now. I mean, where you have people getting old, you gotta think, well, who's gonna replace them? Okay, he's pretty young. It's like, where do we need youth? I know it's one of the offensive line positions. We got good young, well, no, not so young, Brian O'Neill. Still, I don't think tackle should be a high priority right now. Same thing at center. It might not hurt to go a little bit into guard and center. Now think about it. Guard, let me just write this down. Guard, center, tight end. Wide receiver, we got good young guys here, I think. Cornerback's not a high priority. Oh, actually, no, it is. Let's see if we can get some speed there. A little more speed there. Linebacker is all right. I mean, nothing's all right, Oh, defensive tackle. Defensive end we've already covered, so I'll skip that. Before I was looking at who to cut. Now I'm looking at, okay, who can we bring in? Let's see, we got a good, strong safety. Like, what are the best positions to draft here? I don't think we need to draft a kicker. Okay, so back to scouting. Let's look at guard and center. Actually, we've already scouted a good deal there. Let's go to round 2, 3 here. And let's go to round 2. I don't know. 327 pounds. Oh, do tell me more. 310. Okay. What's next? Tight end. I mean, it's anyone's guess who's going to be good because the grades, whether they're letter grades or word grades. This guy's 260. He'll make a good blocker at least. Find the tall ones. Corner. We really didn't go deep into corner yet. Oh, and this draft is pretty deep at corner too. Look at this. So actually, I think we'll end up going. Oh boy, we're down to 29 already? Shoot. We're down to 3 scouting points. I think defensive tackle is not huge. We already did some good scouting at defensive end. Alright. That's free safeties, but we got some strong safeties. Okay, that's good enough. Let me go ahead and save this. And so I think we're going to wrap this up in a moment. I'm just going to run the scouting, and then we'll see what we can find in our results. And then I think next episode is going to be the draft. Let's just take a quick look at... I'm not going to take too deep a look at the scouting results now because we're going to see it in our draft window. But let's just take a quick look at some of these guys. See, that's the problem with the words, is that instead of blanks it says unscouted. Why not just leave it blank? Pedestrian, agility. I mean, who might we think of at number one overall? This guy, Giorgio Blair. I mean, he has a grade of 32.5, which is pretty good. Remarkable strength. Pedestrian. See, that's problem. Some of these are like not so clear. Like average intelligence. Speed decent. See, I don't know. I don't know if this guy's worth one overall. I really don't. But we need wide receivers too. The other one's a bit of a goofball, but okay. So what's his hand? Speed unique. Hands underdeveloped. Intelligence. This is not a good draft class. I mean, these are supposed to be top 10 guys. What the heck? I wonder if I should switch back to letter grades. We don't... I don't know why I scouted a high tackle here. Sheesh. We may want to consider trading down here, if I'm being honest. But I don't think I'll do that because that adds another complexity to this here, and I don't want to spend too long on this. Well, let's see. I mean, let's see. We need a lot of players. Maybe... Yeah, can we put someone on the block and put this thing on the block and see what happens? Trade. Why are these guys on my trade? I don't want them on my trade block. Well, let's see. Who, if I knew who was like in this, like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th overall pick, I just wonder if it's all worth it. Doing the draft right now. Should we stockpile on picks now? Let's see. League media. I want to see who has... Suppose we want to trade down like 5 spots. So that's like Detroit, Seattle, Houston, Detroit, Vegas, Detroit, Seattle, Houston. Okay. See if we can strike something with Vegas. They're gamblers there. Alright. What if I suggest... First round. You gotta give me your first round and your second round. They're not gonna go for this, but might as well try. A lot more than what you're offering. I'm offering you the number 1 freaking pick in the draft. I don't know what the hell... Okay. Oh, maybe we can... Should we be going further down? Should we ask for a player? Do they have a good defensive end? I don't want to spend all this time looking at this team and that team and that team. We can't afford most of these guys anyway. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. We're just going to go to the draft. We're 40 minutes in. I don't want to overcomplicate this. So we're going to go to the draft in the next episode. I'll see you then. Please, I welcome all your comments and questions. And obviously, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video where we will do the draft.